Hello, beautifuls. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so in tonight's reading, we will be discovering what do they find arousing about you. So if you guys have never been to a pick a card, what you are going to do is you are going to use your intuition to help guide you into what pile is going to resonate with you. Okay, so here we have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. And I will go ahead and put the timestamps down below, and you guys can go there, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and get super relaxed and super comfortable as we dive into what do they find arousing about you. So if you chose the moon or the moon chose you, this is a super interesting card for why someone is aroused by you. So the moon is quite hypnotic, like in the way that if you're outside and you're looking up to the sky at the stars, the moon is something that you just sometimes cannot get your eyes off of. And so there's also something very mysterious about the moon, and people are so drawn to the moon. So I feel like you have a very unique and mysterious energy about you. It's kind of like a high priestess type of feeling. And how this could turn this person on is like they could feel like you intuitively pick up on what they like sexually, or your eyes are full of mystery. You're really tapping into them on a deep emotional level. Can you guys hear the thunder? It's like raining and storming outside. So let's go ahead and get some astrology. Okay, so here we have Libra, we have Capricorn, we have Neptune, we have the 6th house, and we have the 5th house. Okay, so you could connect with any of these signs. You can connect with like Virgo, Leo, Pisces, Libra, or Capricorn, or they could as well. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay. Like, let's look at it more like in the sexual, like arousing way. So when we're looking at the 6th house of what arouses someone. So what happens here is the 6th house is working, it's being clean, it's detail oriented, it's Virgo, it's what we are doing every single day. So I feel like your routine, like structure, is quite a turn on to them. Like, this could be how you work out, this could be how you take care of yourself, this could be a skincare routine. The 6th house is what we're doing every single day. And so this is also the Virgin archetype, and it's Virgo the Virgin. So this is what's gonna be like so arousing here is you could be submissive sexually, or you could be giving, because Virgo is gonna give, and they want to. It's acts of service, and Virgo is so good at it. So you could just be so good at giving. This could be many different things. You could give your energy to them, like doing things for them, saying things to them, or this could be like sexually giving, you know what I mean? So we have the 5th, and they could want to do that to you as well. A lot of times that could mirror each other. So with the 5th house, so the 5th house in the astrology chart is so fun. It's so creative. We are so fucking alive in this house. And it's a house where we're laughing, and it's also quite showy because it's really creative. This is Leo's house. So there could be like you could be quite popular as well, and that could be kind of stimulating to them. Well, okay, I want to tell you, Virgo rules the stomach, and the 5th house of Leo rules the hair. So your stomach could be super, super sexy, and this is something they like. And your hair could be really pretty, really luscious, whether it's short or long. It's going to depend on the person watching this, but your hair is going to be something that's super pretty. And ooh, look at that. The High Priestess on the deck on the bottom. And it feels like the moon is so High Priestess vibes. And so is Neptune. So with Neptune has the most dreamy like energy. It's when I feel Neptune, like Neptunian energy, I think like the ocean, and I think sparkles and pink and blue and fantasy, like fucking fantasy, just a place that you can relax. So I feel like you have this aura about you, so it's very fantasy-like, it's very sexy, it's very mysterious, and it's very compassionate, because Pisces feels everything so fucking deeply. You know, like Pisces will give and give, and Pisces can be the victim as well. And it could be the drug addict too. But what we could see from that, like sexually, is like your sexual escape, you're an erotic escape. You are going to make everything more dreamy like, okay? So then I feel like this card wants to come out, so we're gonna leave her here, the High Priestess. We have Libra. So Libra is love, beauty, relationships. It's the aesthetic. It is that Venetian beauty that men go crazy over, and women spend hours doing their makeup or getting plastic surgery, you know, like Libra is so gorgeous. So I just feel like your physical beauty is so fucking pretty and something that arouses them. So this is also your aesthetic. So your aesthetic is really, really pretty and really nice, and they could definitely like your style or cute outfits that you wear. Like they can find that super sexy. So then we have Capricorn. So Capricorn is like strict. You have to learn this. I'm sorry, but is Saturn really sorry? I don't know, because we have to grow up and we have to learn. And so there could be an element here that you could just have your shit together, and that could be like super sexy. Or so Saturn is like the old soul, and they just know what they're doing, you know, like they're really willing to work hard for something and make something happen in their life. So this person could feel like what's arousing about you is like you could just be quite good. You know, you could be quite good sexually, just really stimulating. Capricorn too, like Megan Fox is a rising Capricorn, Kylie Jenner is a rising Capricorn, and they're such baddies. Like, even if, you know, necessarily I don't follow them that much, like that, the type of mainstream stuff, there's like a lot of people are obsessed with them, and they do have this kind of like, don't fuck with me. So you could have something just super sexy that this person just feels like you have like a sexual hold over them, okay? So we have the High Priestess, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so with the Four of Swords here, like I really want to look at the imagery, and then we can tap in a little bit more with some other tarot. But with the Four of Swords, since this is blurred out, she is like on her knees. She has the most beautiful breasts. So I feel like this person finds your breasts to be really, really sexy and really pretty. And also we're really seeing her back here and her back here as well. So I feel like this person could be really like attracted to your back, like this like really pretty sexy curve in your back. And for some reason, like the feet and all of these are like really showing, and Neptune rules the feet. So I'm not saying this person is just like obsessed with your feet, but they could find your feet to be pretty, or you could wear anklets, or you could like to get your toes done, or wear flip-flops sometimes, or like cute shoes. There could even be something cute and aesthetic about your shoes, or wearing heels, or just this connection with your feet. And all of these images, like their skin looks super soft. So I feel like what like they find arousing about you is like your skin felt very soft, or like looks very soft. She's on like her knees kind of in two of these, and we were feeling that with Virgo. Like Virgo's how we give, and it's acts of service. So you could just, you know, they could find you very arousing because you could have like a submissive sexual energy, or maybe they want to do that with you. In this picture, I know you can't see it, but like she's like sucking on his fingers, and and he really likes it, and it like it's actually very like sexy and romantic and like passionate all at the same time. So you could be sexy, you know, very romantic and super fucking passionate, and all these things mixed together are very arousing to this person. So, and he's like playing with her hair here and with her hair here, and then she's playing with his hair. So there's this energy here of like playing with each other's hair, or like hair pulling. They can find that very sexy. and he's really pushing back her hair in this one and then pulling back her hair in this picture. So this person could just feel like you have a super beautiful face, and like it's like they could actually be turned on by your face. Like, that sounds kind of weird to say, but they could just be so like sexually like into you. They find your face to be so gorgeous. I mean, like, that's Libra, you know, like that's Venetian energy right there. Like, it's so pretty. So we have the Queen of Chalices. So this guy is completely, you know, just wrapped up in her embrace. So what could be very arousing is you could be very sensual, you could be very soft, and she's very relaxed, and it's like making him relax. So you could have this very relaxed, like sexy state, and he's kind of like has his face like totally in her breasts. So, and the breasts are big emphasis on all of these, and like her nipples are like really pretty, like, so that could definitely be like something that's going on here. So we have, and Queen of Chalices, like, she's cups, cards, she's water, she's wet. You know, there could be the emphasis with like being wet. Okay, that could be very arousing to this person. We have darkness looms on the horizon. So you know, this is really weird, and I don't know why I feel this way, but it feels naughty. Like, I don't know, like it feels almost like inappropriate, or why does it feel forbidden, or why does it feel hard to reach, or why does it feel like, I don't know, I feel like this person is so like finds you so arousing because you're like that one fucking thing that they feel like maybe I shouldn't touch, maybe I shouldn't text her, maybe I shouldn't text him, but you know, when I want it, I can't help what I want. So there's this interesting energy that they could feel like maybe you're bad for them, or maybe this connection is bad, or is it bad because of how bad they want it? You know what I mean? Like, so that could be an element here. We have the Green Man, the forces of nature favor you. So with this could definitely mean like different things when we're looking at this on what arouses this person. You could really like be very giving, like you favor this person, you love on this person, you're very sensual. And like with I say sensual too because this is the Green Man, this is nature. And when we're thinking nature, like I just think Taurus, you know, like I'm thinking Taurus energy, like lush, it's gonna smell good, it's like flowery, it's alive, and it's kind of like that Empress energy of like nurturing and taking care of someone, you know? So there could just be like this element here of like you're super giving, like, and so I feel like you also like smell really good, and that is something that really arouses this person. So we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the High Priestess. Yeah, we already have her right here. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords, this is like this new idea, like new plan. Like, oh my gosh, I have it in my mind. It's so sharp. It's creative, and it is that mental breakthrough of like, yes, I want this. And so what I feel like happens here is when we're looking at this sexually, like, to be honest, I really feel like you turn this person on like so quickly because the ace is first. The ace goes first in the in each one of the different suits, you know? And so I feel like there's an automatic turn on that happens. Like, I don't feel like you have to fucking try, to be honest. It could be something with your words and the way you communicate, because the swords are all about communication. So, and this is actually very clear communication. I love getting this because I just feel like, okay, I am on the right track. So I really love that card. I don't really hear other people saying how much, like, if they love it, but I love it. So, what I feel like happens here is like this automatic turn on, and like, to guys, like your fucking mind, the way you think, like what you like believe in, like your ideas and stuff like that, like your intellectual like abilities, honestly, is so fucking interesting, so stimulating. it's very arousing to this person. It's like, you know, sapiosexual kind of vibes. Like, even if you're simply talking like tarot astrology, like, it's fucking interesting. Like, it's stimulating to their mind. They like it. And so then we have the Six of Wands, which I'm not surprised that the Six of Wands came out, because we felt the fifth house of Leo, and it's like being popular and being well known. And so this is like, I always feel the song by Billy Ray Cyrus, and I can't remember the other guy that sings it, and it's like, can nobody tell me nothing? And I just feel like what like happens here is different things. Okay, I feel like they, like, when you're by them, when you're next to them, when you're around them, or they're even simply talking to you, but it's like, oh, I want to brag about it. Like, that's how they feel. They feel like, okay, I'm on my fucking high horse. Like, I feel so good. Like, I literally feel like a celebrity. Like, I have all these fans. And so also with the Six of Wands, if we're looking at with that sexually, like, honestly, that's a show. That is a show. You are on the spotlight. Like, you have all eyes on you, group number one. Like, whatever you are doing, like, it is so fucking interesting. And so this could also be you being on top, because this is like, he's riding a horse, like, he is on top, like, nobody can tell him anything. And so I feel like there's just something super like sexually like confident about you. But the interesting thing is I feel like you may not feel this about yourself, because it's by the high priest. I mean, some of you do, like, some of you I feel like do feel that way, but we do have it next to the high priestess, and the high priestess is humble, and honestly, she doesn't really want to be seen. I don't feel like she really wants, you know, everybody to be looking at her and stuff. Like, she's so mysterious, and she's cool where she's at, you know, like, she has all the inner knowing, she has all the psychic abilities within herself. She's super sexy, super mysterious, but I feel like why you're so arousing is like, it's like this hidden, like, sexy, like, person that has so much to her, to him, and it's like this person fucking knows that, you know, like, and that's what's so arousing, is because the high priestess is like, she's not, and the moon and the high priestess, like, this energy isn't out there. Even though you're getting that attention, it's not something that you're asking for or begging for. It's just something that's supernatural. It's gonna happen regardless. The moon, we're gonna, you know, the moon's always there, you know, the fame is always there, the recognition will always be there. So it's like, I don't know, that's a message inside of a message. I feel like that just a lot of people are really interested in you right now. So I don't know exactly what you're doing, because you're also quite mysterious. But so guys, you're super sexy. This reading was super fun for me. I got completely lost in it. And if you liked the reading, I hope you liked the video, and subscribe if you haven't. And I hope to read more cards for you in the future. Okay, bye guys. Hello beautifuls, welcome to your reading. Okay, so let's get into this. What do they find arousing about you? Okay, so if you chose the seer, follow your intuition, what is going on here? This is really interesting. So with the seer, I feel like what happens with you is like, there's this most sexy, interesting feeling of, is this person going to give me the best night of my fucking life? It's like intuitively, like, they know the power you have over them sexually and emotionally as well, because this is a very intuitive, deep card, very much like the high priestess, where she knows things that we don't even know. So what happens here is like, you know things that they don't. You can read into them like they don't. You can feel them sexually like they have never before. You know, you are making them discover like secret fantasies and energies that they have never felt. And so, and there's something very like sexy about her. It's actually giving me kind of Leo vibes in this weird way, because her hair is this big emphasis. And so I feel like this first person finds your hair to be very sexy. She's wearing a crown that's very Leo energy, and purple is very royal as well. So you could connect with Leo energy somewhere in your chart, or they could as well, but that's very specific and it's only one sign. So let's get into some more signs. Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. So we have Gemini and we have Pisces. We have we have Pluto. Oh my fucking gosh, you guys. We have the 9th house and we have the 3rd house. Oh my gosh, this is really cool because they're opposite of each other. That's Sag and Gemini. Okay, so I'm super excited to get into your reading. So what do they find so arousing about you? So we have the 9th house. The 9th house is Sagittarius energy. It's higher learning, it's long distance travels, and it's very exciting. It's philosophical. It knows all sorts of like interesting things about like kind of like philosophy, psychology, and religion and stuff like that. It's a very positive house. The sun rejoices in this house. And so I feel like what happens here is like what's so arousing is like it could be an ultimate recharge like of their soul, because the sun is the soul and the sun is rejoicing in the 9th house. So this could be very like makes them feel like alive. It makes them feel better. It makes them feel energized by being with you. And with Sagittarius energy, this is really funny, and this is kind of that free feeling of I'm skipping down the street. Like, why? Like, I don't know, because I'm a fucking Sagittarius. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Sagittarius energy is just super happy. And so I feel like it feels super, like, good to be around you. Like, it's very, like, a live feeling. And that also rules the booty and the legs and the thighs. So that is very arousing to this person. And if you ever talk like philosophy, astrology, psychology type of stuff, I feel like they find that very stimulating. And then we have the 3rd house. So the 3rd house is communication. It's like short distance travels. It's like your siblings. It's also the house of the goddess. So this guy or person, they could just feel like you're very like goddess like. It's interesting because it's the house of the god and the house of the goddess. So maybe you guys balance each other very well. You guys have some differences but some interesting similarities at the same time. The 3rd house rules the hands and the fingers. So, and it's just so fucking flirty. You know what I mean? Like Geminis are the ultimate charmers. Like they could charm you with their humor, with their wit, with the cute little interesting things that they know. And so I just feel like you're super interesting. You're super stimulating to this person's mind. And you're on this person's mind a lot because we have Gemini, and then we have Pluto, which is like, I'm fucking addicted to whatever it is. And it's like you. So it's like they're addicted to you. So what they could find arousing about you, like, is like you could have like super pretty fingers, super pretty hands, like pretty arms, and be a good communicator. Be very teasing, very interesting. Maybe say things that no one's ever said before. Maybe you do dirty talk or something like that. That's so Gemini. So then we have Pluto. So Pluto is a lot of different things, you know, like it's like things like that we hide about ourselves. It's like what controls us, like what are we most fucking obsessed with. And so I feel like what happens here is like they're like sexually obsessed with you, and it's something they really think about. Pluto is like kind of like the baddie. Like Pluto is the exotic, like sexy one. Like Pluto is the one that's gonna be like, look, like this is what I fucking want. I mean, Pluto does rule the genitals, you know, so they could also just be super aroused by like your like sacred place too, you know what I mean? And so we have Gemini again. So there's this big emphasis on communication and talking and teasing and flirting. So you are just very interesting to them, like the super interesting facts that you know, and the way you communicate your words, the way you talk about these things. This could also be music, because we have Gemini of, you know, communication and talking next to Neptune. And Neptune is many different things, but one of them is cinema and celebrities and Hollywood. So we could connect that with music. So with that, it's like your voice could sound really good. Like your voice could be arousing, and you could have like a strong connection with you and them with music. So, and with Neptune energy, Neptune Pisces energy is so dreamy, so mystical. Like it can create like alcoholic type of energy because it's where we want to escape into. You know, it's that one thing that it's just full on fantasy land. So I feel like you are very much a fantasy to this person, and they can find it very arousing. Like if you ever, just being around you and being in your presence could just be very like hypnotic, very soft, very soothing, very like peaceful and dreamy, where it's like, I don't want to leave this place, you know what I mean? So you have a lot of different things too though, because we have the Queen of Wands. So I've seen people explain like the Queen of Wands like as Regina George, but to be honest, like I just don't fucking think so, because the Queen of Wands, like I feel like she's actually really nice, and she can't help it that she's just such a baddie, and she gets so much attention, and she's so loved, and she's passionate, and she's fiery, and she's super creative. She has tons of ideas. Like this girl is on fucking fire, and she's so hot. Like literally, she's full of like sexual heat, sexual passion, and she's gonna be the one that's, you know, the probably like the popular queen is happening here. And so even if you don't like resonate with being like the center of attention or everybody knowing you or keeping tabs on you, there is something going on here where you are very well known, and this is celebrity type of energy. This is interesting energy. This is something that is on fucking fire. So there's something about you where what arouses this person is they feel super alive by being with you. Like they're what's the word, inspired. Like they're inspired by you. They like your ideas. They like the things you do. Like they like the beliefs that you have. And she's like so sexy. Like she's absolutely fucking teasing us. You can't really see it because I'm gonna have to blur it, but she's like so hot, dude. Like, and she knows it. And so you guys just have this most like hot, sexy look about you. She's like teasing him. She has one boot on, one off. She's kind of stripping off her like skirt or her dress, but she still has a top on. So, and that's kind of random. She's like, oh, I'm gonna take off my pants, but I'm gonna leave on my top. It's like you absolutely drive this person crazy and really tease them. And that's another thing that just like arouses them, is maybe sometimes you're like texting them back, or sometimes you're not, or maybe you're playing games sometimes, because it just feels like she's playing games. Like the Queen of Wands doesn't necessarily play. I mean, she is super playful, so you could be very playful. Like you could do a lot of foreplay, you know what I mean? Like there could be a lot of teasing here. And very like almost like an hourglass figure. Like you could be very curvy. Like I understand not everyone will have that, because we have Gemini twice, and like I always feel like Gemini could be kind of skinny, you know? So there's gonna be a mix, but like there is something super sexy and like pretty, like with the booty and the legs. There's so much emphasis that is happening with your legs and your booty. So we have Judgment. So I always feel like Judgment is like answer the call. Like just fucking answer it, be open to it. So I actually feel like what they find so arousing about you is, I can't fucking tell you no. I can't tell you no. Like, damn, you have this person wrapped around your finger, and they are wrapped around, something is wrapped around them. So I don't know, I feel like this person's super addicted to you. Like they couldn't even like quit you if they tried. They couldn't even say no if they tried. They don't want to say no. Okay, they like this addiction. This is a fun addiction. It's super stimulating, like super exciting. Like not only is it stimulating like sexually, but like spiritually and like mentally as well. And it's like the type of feeling like you make their heart pound, like you make them excited, like you make them anticipated. You're very tempting. She's very tempting you know, she's putting on a show. She knows she's sexy. She knows she's beautiful. I mean, I don't know, like obviously we're complex, right? Like people are complex, and sometimes people don't always feel sexy, or they don't always feel like they want to be out there, but there is like, hey guys, my phone died. I was like, damn. But there is this most unique like energy of you're going to get a lot of attention, but this maybe isn't something you always want. Maybe sometimes you do, maybe sometimes you don't, but when you like look like the way you do, there could be Lilith energy here. I know we're not seeing Lilith, but there might just be like a little bit of witchy energy sometimes, like Plutonic energy next to Gemini energy. It just makes me feel like I'm gonna do what I want and I'm gonna say it how I want to. So yeah, and it just feels like others could talk about you a lot because Pluto is what we're obsessed with, and Pluto is where our eyes are, like a laser fucking focus. Like I can't take my eyes off of this. And Gemini is gossip, so it could feel like sometimes like people just talk about you because you're unique, you're different, but you just keep on shining bright, and that's just a message and a message. So let's get a little bit more into this. What do they find so arousing about you? Okay, so we have the Magician reversed. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So, let's see. What I feel like happens here with the Magician reverse, so it is kind of like where we're like blocked energetically, like blocked creativity, like, you know, in our creative way, because upright we're like, oh, I have everything I fucking need, I manifest whatever I want, it's in just like this, I can do it. But I feel like what happens here is like you're an interesting person and you bring out like this feeling of like, sometimes I feel like this person doesn't feel like they can do it, or that they're good enough, or that they're weak or something like that, you know, like that's the Magician reverse energy. But it's like by being around you, by being around this Queen of Wands energy, it's super inspiring. And I feel like you could also help like release like sexual blockages, or you could help, you know, heal sexual wounds, or you could just help heal like the ability of like low like self-confidence, like to be around you. You could also just be very giving sexually, and that could be also something that's very arousing, because the Queen of Wands, she will give and she will give and she will give. Like, you know, that's Leo energy, and Leo will just give to everybody, and like, you know, they can't help it sometimes, they just want some love back. It's because the Leo comes in and the sun comes in and it will shine on all of our skin, you know. And so you, this amazing energy of just being like super magnetic, like the center of attention. Like, we will feel better to be around you. So we have the Knight of Swords. So a good way to explain the Knight of Swords, like the Knight of Swords comes in and like saves that fucking day. Like, it comes in so fast, so hard, so direct. And I feel like what happens here is like it's an instant fucking turn on. Like, they're instantly turned on like by you. I don't feel like you have to do that much. Like, but since we have two swords cards next to each other, it could be something with your voice, the way you communicate, the way you talk, also like the way you think as well. The Queen of Swords is so intelligent, she's so wise, and she'll just teach you things that you've never known before. And like, she'll also cut the bullshit with anything that's, you know, ridiculous. And so I feel like you could just be, you know, very witty. Like, it is quick wit, like, you know, and you could be very flirtatious, and that could just be an automatic turn on to this person. And then so we have the Three of Swords, and so that's really amazing, because this is where we release pain, and we like are finally, like, a good way to explain it is like, okay, like, I'm so glad you're reversed. Like, I'm so glad like I can finally let go of these swords of pain in my heart, and I can move on and like move forward. The bad is it, you know, the bad is over. Like, it's time to move on. And so what could be also very arousing, like in this interesting way, is like you could just be super healing to be around. Like they're releasing the blocks. Like if they're not feeling confident, or if they're having pain, or they feel depressed, like after you hook up with them, or whether you're kissing them or simply holding their hand, it can be very healing to them just to know like there's actually like good people out here, you know? And so then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so to me, the 10 of Pentacles is like you just hit the lottery. Like, damn, everything you want. You have money, you have abundance, you have family, you have health, like you have wealth. Like health is wealth, and like abundance and money is wealth. So you have because I say that too, is like the Pentacles is a very earthy card. Like we're talking about the physical like realm, you know, physical body. So it feels like you also just hit the genetic lottery. Like this is physical beauty, physical energy. So you smell good, you taste good, you look good. They like what you have or what you own or what you're going to own. They see something that they feel like they could really want to invest their energy in, because Pluto rules money. And Pluto is like, what is worthy of me? So like what's very arousing is like this person feels like you are worthy like of them. And I know that sounds like okay, but that's Plutonic energy. We can't change the dynamic of Pluto, you know, of the complex like darkness that Pluto will teach us, but Pluto is also extremely loyal. And so I feel like this person that you're asking about, like I don't think like a lot of people will just turn this person on. It's like this interesting loyalty of like just being attracted to you or having a strong focus on you. So we have strength and wisdom. So the dragon. And then we have, those two cards look so much alike. It's interesting. It's like maybe you guys are similar, but you're also very different at the same time. And we have Gemini twice, which is the twins. So with strength and wisdom, like what could be so arousing is like they could be very stimulated by like the wisdom that you have, the things that you know, the things that you've been through, or just like the interesting things that you talk about or that you teach them about. And strength too, like some of you guys may like to work out, okay, or you have worked out in the past, or just like look like you have a strong like sexy body. And then we have your secrets are safe. So that is so Plutonic, that is so 8th house, that is so Scorpionic. So you know what could be sexy about like what could be like very arousing about you is like different things, because I want to keep you safe. Like it feels like they want to keep you safe, they want to keep you protected. Like I fucking want you, like you're mine, because secrets are something that we have to hide, you know. And so maybe you just really don't know this could be something that is so hidden from you. Secrets too, this is communication, this is talking, this is texting. So, and the judgment is like answer the call. There could be a possibility that you guys aren't talking, or you are talking, but maybe, you know, you will talk soon about this information and maybe hear some of this, like, you know, for yourself. But this person is super aroused by you. They have a magnet like focus to you, so it's very laser like focus to you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I loved reading for you, and if you liked it, I hope you subscribe so I can read to you, like for you more. Okay, bye guys. Hello beautifuls, welcome to your reading. Okay, so group number 3, what do they find arousing about you? So we have the energy of love, and it has this beautiful big heart and an angel on it. So with that, there could be an element here of like you looking very angelic. You look, and maybe you are angelic sometimes and sometimes not so much, but we'll get into that. But there could also be like a healthiness about you, like a youngness about you. I don't know, like obviously it's gonna range like for the age on this group, but there's something about you looking super young and super healthy. And so I also really feel like this person has a lot of feelings for you. We have true love. So Well, let's go ahead and get some astrology though. What? We have the 10th house twice and Cancer twice. How they're opposite of each other. It's Capricorn, Cancer. I'm always so mind blown by like the dice and what it does. Okay, so you could connect with some of these signs, or maybe not so much. Like they could as well, but we didn't really get a lot of different signs, you know? So it's very specific, but I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, so we have the 10th house twice. And so what is the 10th house? So the 10th house in our chart is our career, and it's opposite of our 4th house. Like we're like, okay, well, I don't want to like stay in my 4th house forever. Like I really need to grow up, and I want to become something, and I want to move out, and I want to focus on this for my career, and I want to be known for this thing, you know? It's a chart, it's a house in our chart that is very seen. It's not hidden. So I feel like what happens here is like what they find so sexually arousing about you is that you could just be super well known, or you could be popular. They could really like your career. There could be something about you shining super fucking bright, you getting a lot of attention, you being like the talk of like the town, or just having all eyes on you. Okay, this is 10-10, so that's like the energy like of 11, and 11 is mystical. 11 is dreamy, and 11 is the 11th house of Aquarius, so we could be picking up on some Aquarius like energy as well. But it could feel like you have a very mystical, dreamy presence, a very interesting presence. And Capricorn, this could mean different things for different people. Capricorn's older, okay? Capricorn's Saturn energy. This person could possibly be older. That's not for everybody though. But they could be opposite of you a little bit because we have Cancer and Capricorn. It's very interesting. It's like this interesting mix of like this person being so aroused by you, so like turned on by you, but I want to show you off, but I want to fucking keep you secret at the same time, because Cancer is the 4th house, and we don't show everyone our 4th house. The 4th house is a very hidden part of ourselves, such a deep part of ourselves. So then we have Pluto. So Pluto is the most intense part in our deck, I mean in our chart. And it's where we feel things the most deeply, and we can be insecure, or we could be like super passionate, and it's just gonna bring out the most intense energy. So I feel like you bring out like the most intense energy, and this is like serious fucking energy I feel like this person feels, because we have Saturn, Pluto, and the moon. This is very deep, this is very profound, and we have the energy of love. So if you chose number 3, like the person you're asking about, like it's not even like just simply about you being arousing. It's like you arouse like this person's heart, you arouse their mind. Like it's so much more than just simply like an 18+ tarot reading. Like there's a lot of deep feelings here. Plutonic energy is going to have the most hypnotic eye contact. So Pluto pulls in energy a lot of the time, and it's so far out there like in the planets, and it's like hard to reach, and it's mysterious. So you have this most mysterious fucking eye contact that could absolutely just drive this person crazy, okay? And Pluto is addictions, and Pluto is something that we just can't get enough of. Like, yeah, once or twice. No, like I really need it every fucking day. So this person really wants you like every day type of feeling. We have Cancer, that's the moon energy. It's also wet and watery. So water sign. So this person could be very aroused like by your physical body. Like you could have been really wet, or there could have just been, you know, an element here of water, you know? Okay, so many cards came out. So possibly like that you guys could have hooked up in the shower, or there could have been just like this very raw, authentic look. And I feel like this person really likes you in your most natural state, like you like fresh out of the shower, like you with no like makeup on, is very like arousing to this person, to see you in this most natural like feeling. So I will say here that all of the pictures, and this rolls the breasts, the Cancer rolls the breasts, and all of these pictures, I know you can't see them because I have to blur it out. Sorry, I'll get in trouble if I show you that, and it'll get it taken down, and I'll get a strike. I already did all that shit. So their boobs though, or like their breasts are so fucking pretty, and like, to be honest, like they don't have to be exactly perfect, or maybe some of them, like you guys do have fake boobs or like really perfect boobs, but there is like an element here of like them being like perky or nice, but like some of them, like this girl's right here, like they also sit very natural and like very like nice, like just soft looking. So there could be an element just of this person just loving like your breast and like whatever like form that they are, because they're all sexy. And so we have the Knight of Wands. So this is very interesting because the Knight of Wands could be quite the player. So you could have an energy sometimes that could be very playful, very teasing, very hot, because that's a wands, that's fire, and it's next to the Three of Swords. So did you break this person's heart? Did they break your heart? Or do you arouse them with your words? Do you stimulate them with your words? Like tease them with your words? This is a very interesting energy here. He's like playing music, and it looks like she's probably not wearing, maybe, I don't know, her breasts are showing, and she's kind of covering her stomach, but maybe not covering everything. So it could be very like teasing like energy that you have that's very arousing to this person. And it's 3, so we have 3 here, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune with 3 different girls. So this could mean different things. Like we could be picking up on some 3rd house Gemini energy, like some you or them. It could also be related to Geminis with the finger in the hands. So they could find your fingers and your hands to be super sexy, very pretty. You could just be super like teasing in that way, and they find that to be very arousing. And with this, we have 3 different women here, and they have different hair colors. So you could change your makeup up sometimes. Like I feel like they could find it very arousing when you don't have makeup on, or you do have makeup on, or they see you like, I don't know, there's just something about you being such a fucking tease that absolutely drives this person crazy. So then we have the 9 of Pentacles. This card to me is so fucking intense because we have this gorgeous girl. Like she looks like she has some Leo going on. We could be tapping into some Leos, and like you or them, and he's cutting her hair. Like he's that fucking obsessed. He wants her hair. So I feel like you've actually made this person fucking obsessed by you, and we're actually seeing her like a little bit down below. So this person could be just super aroused like by your like sacred like place, you know. Oh my gosh, we have the Tower. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, is there like fighting between you guys? Is there shit going on between you guys? Because 3 of Swords and the Tower is just very interesting. Or does it just feel like there's that extreme like passion? Okay, and Page of Wands. Okay, this is super interesting. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so with the Tower card is like, oh my fucking gosh, like did we just figure this out, or did you hear this, or like this is a serious Tower moment. Oh my gosh. But this is different though, because we're looking at it like what is arousing about them. I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel like the first time like you actually showed your physical body, it was like a Tower moment in a good way, because it's like very unexpected. And so this could even mean like you hooked up with them for the first time, or you sent them a picture, or you revealed like a part of yourself that they didn't know, because this is where we're like finding something out, you know, that created like the most extreme like feeling within them. And it was just like super profound. And it is like the Tower, like, you know, like they're hard as fuck for you, honestly. So then we have the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is actually a very good card. It's very soothing. It's very healing. You know, it's like, okay, well, there's a better, more calmer waters waiting for us. It's more soothing energy that's coming forward. So I feel like too, what happens, like what's so arousing about you is you could just be super soothing, like sexually. You could be super soothing in your energy. You could be very sensual, you know. You could be very like calm to be around in the best fucking way possible, because this could be the best like stress relief, you know. This could be like all of their senses are relaxed, you know. Everything is good, everything is calm, like everything feels better. So we have the World. I am not surprised this came out, because the 10th house is all about success, and the World is like, we made it, you know, like we did it. We got through all the major arcana. We're here at the end and we have success, and all of our hard work is paying off. And we're also very like, you know, like well known now, you know, like a lot of people are like talking about you, and a lot of people look at you, and so it also just feels like you have the whole entire package. So they're very stimulated by every aspect of you. So a cool way we could do this is we could relate it to the astrology like energies. So like fiery wise, like you could be very passionate, very exciting, very inspiring to this person, you know, and like automatically turn them on, automatically give them a spark of life. And then we have air. So air could be very stimulating to their mind, like thinking about you, aroused by you, like creating like different ideas about you or about the future, and like just you also being like interesting, you know what I mean? Like you coming up with interesting ideas or telling them interesting facts, or just actually being like super fucking interested in this conversation. Okay, and so with water, we can relate that to just extremely deep feelings and intimate feelings. Like that's where you actually make someone feel emotional. They get in their feelings. It's when you listen to music and you really fucking feel it, and you know, feel things that you never have with anyone else. Okay, so let's go ahead and get just a couple more cards on why do they get so aroused by you. Okay, so we have the Hourglass, and we have the Oracle. Okay, so with the Hourglass, you could definitely have like an hourglass figure. Okay, and it's time is of the essence, so it could just feel like time goes by so fast by being with you and by being around you. And it's kind of like, can it slow down, because they want to be with you longer. Like, can we make this longer? So then we have the Oracle, seek wisdom and guidance from elders. So this person could actually feel like you are very intuitive sexually. Okay, they could feel like you pick up on what they like sexually, that you help them discover like thoughts and you know, interesting like fantasies that they haven't yet felt before. And this also makes me feel like they feel like you're just super experienced. Even if you're not, like, haven't hooked up with a lot of people, you could just feel that way to this person. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm so grateful that you tuned in with me, and I hope you subscribed if you haven't already, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so group number 4, if you just want to get super relaxed and comfortable, we will be discovering what do they find arousing about you. So if you chose the Serpent, it says a sly and subtle approach is needed. So with this energy, I really feel like with the snake energy could be quite manipulative, and it is just very sly. It's could be like a very good communicator, and it's something that you could be fucking scared of. Like if you saw a snake, that would be very intense like feeling. And so what I feel like they find arousing about you is many different things. One of them being the way you move. Okay, like the way your body language is, like the way you carry yourself. You could have like a very like sexy or like slower paced like sensual energy to you. You could be almost like so so good at like arousing them and like so good at turning them on. They're like, is this person almost like fucking manipulating me? Because they're so good at it. Okay, and it's like an exchange of energy too, because it looks like a number 8. So number 8 could be like connected to you, connected with you, and this could be like a tug of war between you guys. I'm not really sure that, because like I don't have enough energy here to fully know. But let's get some astrology. Oh wow. Okay. So we have, let's see, we have Gemini, we have Pisces, we have Jupiter, we have the 12th house, and we have the 4th house. Okay, so that's a lot of water energy coming through. Okay, so what do they find arousing about you? So you could connect with some of this energy, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini, or they could as well. If it doesn't connect, let's connect it to what they find arousing about you. So with the energy of the 4th house, like the 4th house is a very hidden place in our chart, and it's our childhood and our upbringing, and it really represents like our mother, and it also rules the breast. And so something that could happen here is like they're aroused by you, by the way you can actually melt them emotionally, the way you can trigger them emotionally, like the way you actually are somehow, not like it's karmic, but it could have like a taste of karma in it. It could have like just kind of that triggering energy, you know, where it's like, I actually really feel you, I actually really like you, you make me feel in extreme ways, like you bring out my emotional level like other people haven't before, you know. So then we have the 12th house. Oh, so your breasts are also super sexy. That's something they find very arousing. But so with the 12th house, so the 12th house is Pisces, Neptunian energy of what is hidden from us. It's very spiritual. It's foreign lands. It's a very like deep and powerful chart or part in the chart. And so there could be this very mystical like dreaminess to you, okay? Like it could feel like this is like a spiritual connection, and the way you read into them, the way you feel them, the way you know things intuitively really could like arouse them and turn them on, because you just kind of get what they like, you get what they are into. And the 12th house is what is hidden from us, so you're gonna bring out things that are hidden from themselves, you know, like so like hidden desires, like hidden thoughts, like hidden parts that they've never felt. So it's like, oh, this is really cool, I like this feeling. So then we have Jupiter. So Jupiter is so positive and joyful, and it's such a blessing wherever it is in the chart, and it's like, oh, lucky, you know. And so, and it's optimistic, and it's so funny. Like I think Sagittarius people are freaking so funny. And so what could be arousing about you? Oh, and it's also higher learning as well. And so what I feel like could, you know, could be arousing is the fact that maybe this person likes how you've went to school, or you've learned things like in just even if you know like astrology or tarot or anything like that, or any type of religion or philosophy that is very Sagittarius energy, very Jupiter vibes, you know. And so, and Jupiter is like one time is just not enough, like I need more. So I feel like you arouse them in such an extreme way where it's like they want you multiple times, like it's just not quite enough. Once isn't enough, you know. So then we have Pisces. So Pisces is that same Neptunian energy, kind of like Pisces energy is kind of victim like sometimes, and it doesn't mean to be, it's just because it's so precious, like, and it's so full of love and compassion. So this person is aroused by your compassionate nature and your loving nature and the way you give. So you could like give in many different ways, like you could even give a lot sexually, and that's something that's very arousing to this person. And whenever I feel like Piscean energy, I always think like the eyes are gorgeous, like the eyes are going to be something that you just, you know, can't look away from. And then Jupiter, that's the hips, that's the legs, that's the thighs. So that's going to be a very sexy place like on your body that this person is attracted to. And then we have Gemini. So Gemini is the ultimate tease, and Gemini is so interesting, so stimulating to the mind, and so fucking cute too. Like Geminis can just tease you and tell you cute, interesting things and facts and like uplift the mood, you know? And Gemini rules the fingers and the hands and kind of like the arms. And so that part of your body is going to be very arousing and very sexy. So we have the Two of Wands, we have the World, we have the Four of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so there's actually some interesting like feelings like you two have. I feel like it's not just always like simple or always easy. Like you guys actually have a complex connection, I feel like. So let's get into this. Very interesting. So with the Two of Wands, really looking at this imagery, there is like so much sexual like connection and tension and temptation and desire, and it's fucking hot, and there's fire in the background, and she's kind of teasing him with her foot, and they're completely engaged into each other, and it's super cute and actually very romantic. And it's kind of sensual because we have a lot of food here on the table, and the way she's like touching him is very soft and also very innocent at the same time. So you could be like innocently sexy, like not trying to be sexy, but like you're so fucking arousing and sexy, like in the most inappropriate moments, and you're not trying to be. It's just something that's happening here. And I feel like the conversations are stimulating, the conversations are deep, the eye contact is insane, and it's like hot. Like damn, like between you guys, like you have a serious bond, and it's actually super cute. You guys have a very like cute connection with this person, huh? Like some of you guys, like it's kind of complex with the Five of Swords. Like is there conflict a little bit? Is there jealousy? There definitely could be some jealousy here. But okay, so with the World, so the World is such an amazing abundant card. It's like we finally did it. We reached the Major Arcana card at the last of the deck, and it's a very successful card, a very well-known card, like and it has so many different qualities that it has learned throughout its life. So I feel like what they find so arousing about you is that you could know a lot of different things or understand a lot of different things. You could be very compassionate, you could be well-traveled, you could just even pick up on a lot of different things like sexually, and you get things sexually, you get them sexually. I feel like they look at you like their ideal like partner, because the way he's just kissing at her feet, like he's literally on like pretty much just bowing down to her and completely intoxicated by her, and she's like surrendered to it, you know, and like allowing it, and it's actually very cute. And this is kind of like a deeply like a deep feeling card too. And her breasts are super sexy, and her ass is sexy, her legs are sexy, her arms are pretty, like she's so pretty in every single way. So I really feel like you have this whole entire package, which is very arousing. So they're very aroused by your physical body, like automatically. Like it was an automatic yes, it was an automatic like sexual like knowing, like okay, like I fucking want you. So they knew automatically as soon as they laid eyes on you, whether this was like on social media or this was in person. It was kind of like a love at first sight type of feeling, because this is like, okay, oh, we can breathe now, like, you know, all is well, like here's the end, like end all be all, like that's how it really feels. And so it's also like this card could be physical and emotional health. So I feel like it could be very interesting to say this, but I feel like you look very healthy, like you look very, whether your skin is very healthy, you know, or your body's very healthy, are they like your body type, your body style, you just look like fertile and like sexy, like, you know. And so we have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is a super happy card. It's like the marriage card, and it's also very stable because it has a number 4. And I feel like what arouses this person is like they have a lot of like primal, like animalistic, like almost like feelings towards you, where it's like a lot of their desires could be achieved by being with you. And so when they're with you, like they may do things or say things or act in different ways that are out of the ordinary for them, because you could bring out like extreme like feelings in them. And in all of these, like the booty is like a big emphasis. So like there's definitely something sexy like about the booty, okay? And so, and really pretty hair and like different hairstyles. So maybe you like to do different hairstyles sometimes and like switch it up. I mean, we do have the twins, and twin energy is kind of like, are you the good twin or are you the evil twin? Like, what do I get today? You know, like kind of the teasing energy. So you could definitely like tease this person, stimulate this person, like they're very excited by you. So we have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords is conflict energy. Like the 5 of Swords is super fucking competitive, and the 5 of Swords, damn. So, I just feel like the 5 of Swords doesn't want to fucking lose, and it's wants to be number 1, and it could be extremely jealous. So I feel like this person actually has a lot of interesting jealousy within them that you probably don't know this. Maybe some of you guys do. But it's because, what is driving them so fucking... Okay, I want to know why they're so jealous over you. Okay, why are they so jealous over number 4? Why are they so jealous over number 4? So it's like weird. Like, it's almost like this person doesn't want to reveal this information at all. Queen of Pentacles. Whoa. Okay. So why? Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles has all like the okay. So I'm going to actually tell you what the Queen of Pentacles, I mean, I know a lot of you guys know, but I'm going to tell you about her, and then we're going to look at the imagery here. So with the Queen of Pentacles, like what happens, like why you're so arousing and why they're getting jealous is because the Queen of Pentacles has the ultimate self-worth within herself. She's super sensual. Like she's like down with her senses. She's down with music. She's down to eat good food. Like she's down to be like, this tastes good, or oh, that looks so pretty. Like she's like noticing the beauty around her and like the beauty within herself. And so also with the Queen of Pentacles, this is like the Empress in action. Like she could do it fucking all. Like, oh my gosh, I love this card so much. She just like, she can make her own money. She could be a great mother. She's so fucking independent. At the same time, she's so on point because she's that earth energy, and earth, like, I mean, some of you like earth signs are just so fucking pretty, like, and so put together and so sexy. Like seriously, like earth energy is, I feel like sometimes it could get slept on, but to me, I am not sleeping on you earth signs. Like you guys are gorgeous, and her breasts are super sexy. And yeah, let's look into the image. So another reason why this person could be jealous is because like she has this guy literally on the floor looking at her feet, just like, I'm fucking in love with you. And so, and she's not even looking at him. She's not even paying attention to him. So even if you are talking to this person and you are paying attention, like they could crave like more attention. They could crave more of you, and they could crave you one-on-one. So, yeah, so I'm not really surprised that like kind of that jealous energy came out, because the Snake card could be, you know, the Snake card, whenever I get that card or I put it in one of the piles, like to pick a card, I just know it's gonna be fucking interesting. So, and I'm so interested in you. I'm gonna make your pile a little bit longer, so I hope you guys are comfortable and relaxed. Like, let's fucking get some more cards. So, so what do they find arousing about you? Oh, look at that. We have Earth sign. They could be an Earth sign. You could be an Earth sign. Or just like this could be the energy of like it just being so sensual, like you just smelling so fucking good, like you looking so good. Also like the Queen of Pentacles, like she's probably gonna have like her own place, her own car, her own like condo or apartment, house. She's probably like making something, whether like she's making like some like a yummy cup of coffee, or she's like cooking dinner. Like the Queen of Pentacles is very creative, you know, she's up to something like luscious. So you're very luscious, you're very lush. So we have Scorpio. Okay, we have tall. So this person could be tall, like you could be tall, and that could be a turn on. Maybe you're turn on by them because they're tall. So you could just like kind of take what is resonating. We have dark eyes. Okay, so I know not every single person that's watching this has dark eyes, but some of you, there's either you have dark eyes and that's very arousing, like the actual color of them, they're very striking, they're very sexy. Like maybe they're just like this pretty brown color that's full of mystery and desire and really hard to read. Like brown eyes could be fucking so pretty. There could also be, some of you guys could have lighter eyes in color, but why is there like some darkness that's lurking in them, some mystery that's in them? So we have pretty healthy hair. So for some of you guys, you could just have super gorgeous healthy hair and that's like very arousing, very pretty to them. Or even if it's not necessarily healthy, like it could just look healthy. So we have, you have really nice eyelashes. So maybe for some of you, you guys like to do like really pretty hair. I mean, pretty hair and pretty makeup. I was thinking about hair. But you could like to do like just pretty like different hairstyles or different makeup styles. So let's see. We have I'm lost. That's really fucking random. So when we're looking at this like in an arousing way, you know, sometimes when someone's lost, they're completely like free and they're in the moment, and maybe sometimes they like being lost in this moment with you. Like, can we make this longer? Can we make time go by slower? And with I'm lost, maybe like there's some confusion in this connection. Okay, I don't really want to go too deep like in the connection part because I'm not sure if you guys want me to, because this is like more of like 18 plus like sexual energy. But if you can leave me a comment next time, like if you want me to go like into some more feelings, like this person definitely has a lot of feelings. Okay, so we have light colored eyes. So that makes sense because I do feel like some of you have light colored eyes, but for some reason there's like this darkness to them. And then we have medium large eyes. So there's this huge emphasis on your eyes, and I was already kind of thinking there was something going on with your eyes when I got Pisces energy. So, you know, it's actually, they could be completely lost. I'm lost in your eyes because we have eyes surrounding it and like eyelashes. So they could get lost in your eyes, like, and this could be even when you guys are like hooking up and you're like teasing this person or pleasing this person, they're pleasing you, or whatever you two have going on. It could be very like lost in the moment. So we have Earth. Damn, there is some Earth energy up in here. We already have Earth right here and Earth here, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be quite earthy, they could be earthy. Maybe neither of you guys are earthy, and maybe this is just like, you know, when earth signs, like, oh, they're so amazing and they're so in reality, and they can just fucking make things happen in their life, and they're so grounded, you know, and it just feels so good to be around earth sign, like, to me, because I'm straight fire energy in my big three. So there could be like this safety, you know, like this person wants to keep you safe. This person really connects with you deeply. Like they really want to be close to you, they really want to hold you, they want to be here together in the physical realm. Like texting or sexting or anything like that isn't quite enough. Like it's not gonna like satisfy this person enough, or this connection enough. Okay, 2 came out. I just want 1. So can I just get 1 card on what do they find arousing about group number 4? Unseen forces watch over you. That's kind of interesting because I was just feeling like this person is protective over you. So, you know, they could be aroused by you because you're super angelic. Like, you're super soft. Your touch is so pleasing. Like, your hair is super gorgeous. You could also have like this interesting energy of like light and darkness, because she's an angel, but she's wearing red. And red is passionate and sexual and deep and on fucking fire. And she's holding a skull. So there's this interesting mix. Like, are you an angel? Are you a devil? Are you the good twin? Are you the bad twin? Or are you both? What are you going to be today? Like, are you switching it up on me? Like, you bring out my light side, but you bring out my dark side. So you guys are super interesting. You guys have the most fucking interesting energy. So, I mean, honestly, you're not just arousing this person. You're arousing other people. I can tell. I can feel it. There's too much, like, with that Jupiter energy, that's like abundance, and it's a lot of something. So I feel like you're not just arousing this person, you're doing it to other people. So you guys are super sexy. You guys are fucking awesome. Okay, I love reading for you. I'm so grateful that you're here, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.